Hi everyone, welcome to the Self Apology Podcast. And I think I should introduce myself first. So I have a very bad sore throat, and going on, this is not going to be like a scripted podcast because the whole idea of going towards this was to connect with people, was to inspire people, was to heal people. But before I start telling you the purpose of this podcast, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Esene Virginia Ogumao. I'm 25. I'm Nigerian. I'm Igbo. I'm that big Igbo girl. You can find that anywhere on the internet. I write. I'm a lawyer. A mixologist, and yes, that's about it. I started writing not because I envisioned I wanted to be Chimamanda, not because I envisioned I was going to be Wole Soyinka or Enid Blyton. I started writing because it was an introspective way of me to heal. I started writing because it was a way for me to express myself. Growing up, I was kind of like locked up. I never used to go out. I never used to mingle. It was always the driver taking us to and fro. My parents went that far of throwing me to a university in the East, whereby they could monitor my outings and everything. But yeah, I'm happy they did that because I found refuge in reading. I found refuge in writing. And yeah. So going forward to the book, which this podcast is going to be centered around. This was a book I wrote late last year. So it's titled Self Apology, and that was a book I wrote during therapy. So it's quite sensitive because I was very suicidal last year, and I happened to get into a relationship which triggered me to the point of actually attempting suicide, and I'm very happy that I'm here. So in the process of my healing, in the process of calming the storms of my mind, in the process of finding myself, I wrote this book. But the tricky part is I didn't write it because I was thinking I was writing a book. So actually this book is kind of like a therapy book because I wrote it because it was almost like a diary. It was me talking to myself. It was my thoughts. But then because of the creative in me, by the end of the day, I and my doctor saw it as, this would actually be a book which I could share to help some people. Now, I didn't even think it was actually going to be a big deal. Yeah, because when I put out this book, I've been getting a couple of reviews, I've been getting a lot of feedback, and all those feedbacks and all those reviews and all those connections and everything has brought me here to build on this podcast. But for now, it's going to be solo. Sorry, that's a Nigerian in me. It's going to be solo in the sense that recently having to make promotions and marketings for my book, I've started to feel like a kind of anxiety. I feel like any creative listening to this might understand what I'm trying to say. So there's this anxiety about the quality. Is the quality of my content great? Am I going to what are my numbers, what are my impressions and everything? But I just woke myself up and I just told myself, now, why did I start writing in the first place? I started writing because it was a way for me to escape. It was a way for me to breathe. So first and foremost, I'm doing this podcast because of me. This is a way of me to speak. This is another way of me to introspectively heal. Yes, because the healing process never stops. We always have to apologize to ourselves all the time because we're humans. So there's that material weakness that we all feel in ourselves because we always have to fall back. Sometimes we forget things and then we fall back. So, yeah. This is me speaking. This is me just talking through my day, I guess. I'm almost getting lost of words now, but yeah, I'm going to do this for me first, and then I'm going to do this for whoever is listening. Whether it's one person, whether it's two people, whether there are three, whether there are just five. But I know that as long as I'm sharing this, and no matter how small that circle, no matter how big that circle is, whoever is listening to this is just an evidence. Self-apology is an evidence that you're not alone. And this is specially dedicated, as my book is dedicated to the insecure, the broken, the rejected, the abused. Shine, basically. And God bless you as you listen. And yeah, bye. And looking forward to talk more about this. And yeah, subsequently I might be having people that might come in, but like I said, I do not want to lose or devalue the whole purpose of me writing. I do not want to devalue my whole relationship with words, the beauty of me romanticizing with words, the beauty of me using words, the beauty of me writing, the beauty of the genesis of why I create. I do not want to devalue that. So this is going to be solo for now, and I hope I actually catch your attention, and I hope I keep it, and I hope it helps in a way. Yeah. Bye.